Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. It is Monday morning, time for my weekend what sold video. So I'm going to have to most likely do this into two parts. So it is Monday morning. We have 31 items for a gross profit of $2,875. Wow, almost a $3,000 weekend. And because it is a holiday, thank you so much to all of our veterans out there, we do not have to ship today. So the reason I say it's a two-part is because I got to clear all this inventory. So I'm going to pack all of these 31 items, tell you about them, and then if I get more sales today and tomorrow morning, I will film again to give you the rest of the full weekend to include the holiday Monday. So this is great because I'm not in as much of a rush to pack all of this, but in a sense I am because I need my workspace back. But that's all right. Let me show you these 31 items, and that way you can see some stuff that's selling right now on eBay. Okay, so 31 items, friends. This is going to take a doozy. I'll try not to be as chatty, but I got to tell you everything about all 31 items. I don't want to give the Cliff's Notes. It was told in my last video that you like when I tell you about what sold, including a little bit of backstory about where I get it. And I will continue to do that. So I hope everyone had a good weekend. Mine was, I'm just going to start out with the story then. It was a busy weekend. My daughter actually had a dance performance in Phoenix at the Phoenix Raceway during the NASCAR championship weekend. Her and her dance team got to perform on the stage. It was so much fun. I have never been to a NASCAR race before, and I cannot wait to go back. We did not get to stay till the very end for the actual championship race. We got to see some of the qualifying as well as the giant party that is outside. Wow, I am still overstimulated from all of that of the weekend, but that did not stop people from buying. I mean, why would it? But either way, it was a hot, hot weekend to kick off this amazing Christmas season. So we've got an Oakley helmet. Oakley helmet. This would have been a bins find. What did I pay for you, Mr. Oakley? Helmet. $5. I paid $5 for this bad boy. All right. Then it sold for $76 plus $10 shipping. I had this priced a little high. So someone was messaging me. This one's funny. Someone messaged me saying that they'll buy it, but it has to be $70 free shipping. I'm like, no. Where are you located? Of course, other end of the country. They were in Delaware. I'm like, no, it's going to cost me like $20 to get it over there. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm looking at comps. Prices did come down a little bit. So I went down to like $76. Because it was originally, I think, $90 on sale, 15% off, brought it to $76. And then I was just playing with the shipping. I was able to do $10 shipping to make it close to the sales comps of what the rest of these are selling for. And someone came in today and paid the full price of the $76 plus the $10 shipping. Let's see where they are located. But there was another offer someone wanted. California. Yeah, I am happy to ship this to California for $10. There was someone else that sent the low offer, and I countered, I think, at $70 plus the $10 shipping, and the fact that someone came in and paid the $76, you know you're doing something right. So I'm happy to get this out so I can stop dealing with the lowball offers and take my $75. Okay, we've got a Jabra headset. This one was $2 at a yard sale. It is a wireless in-car Bluetooth speakerphone. So if you have a car that does not have like Android Auto or any of the smart stuff, this is a brand new setup. I paid $2 at a yard sale and it sold for $40. And it's brand new. So that was a quick one. We've got a pillow. These little Be Cozy neck pillows for travel. $3 bin find. I purchased, I think, 6 or 7 of these that day. Just cleared the shelves. I love a multi-quantity listing. Sold for $35. It's just a pillow. It's going to go into a poly mailer. So happy to get rid of these. Surprisingly, they're not very comfortable. I ended up keeping one for myself for a road trip over the summer, and it was just weird. It wasn't very comfortable, but hopefully someone else finds it more comfortable. So I took an offer on that one. We've got another hot one here. These magic boxes. I sold I think like 15 of these, something crazy. And they were probably one of my best, probably is my best multi-quantity listing ever. I purchased these from my bin store. I paid $15 a piece and I cleared them out, 15 of them. Some were brand new sealed and some were open box. This was an open box one, still sold for $200. The guy buys it, returns it because he says, oh, you need internet on the road. I'm like, no. You just need internet or Wi-Fi to set it up. So he returned it, totally fine, and it sold right away again for the full $200. It was just user error. I made sure that they did send me the correct one back, as well as the cables and everything. I think that person either buyer's remorse or should not have fancy technology if you don't know how to set it up, but that's fine. Sold it again for $200. We've got a battery. This one is over here. Fast seller. I just grabbed this on Friday and it was $15. I guess I don't have to really show you. You know what a battery looks like. It's in here. It is a brand new battery to go to the Ergo power tools, like yard power tools, I think is what Ergo makes, like the trimmers and the clippers, lawn mowers. I don't know what else they make, but Ergo battery. It is not OEM. It is an aftermarket battery, but it is brand new, sold for $66. And I paid $15. I grabbed it with that smaller margin. I talk about this a lot, that it's okay to go with a smaller margin when a smaller profit margin when it's going to sell really fast. So 15 into 65 with free shipping is not a very big profit. I'll probably make 20 bucks by the time it's all done. But because I knew it was going to sell really fast, I'm happy to make 20 bucks in a weekend sale and an item that's already in its box. It already has the regulation battery sticker on there. So that could not be easier to ship. All right, we've got a tumbler knife sharpener. I actually have another one I need to list now that this one's sold. It was a twin, but there were slight differences on the condition. So I wanted to make sure that I don't list them both at the same time. I wanted to list the best one, then I'll go back and list the second one now that this sold. But it's a knife sharpener, and I don't know what else to say about it. Paid $15 and it sold for $70. Knife sharpeners are a pretty hot one. But you know what is not hot? Air conditioning vents. I've had these forever. I bought these probably 6 months ago. I paid $5 a piece. Multi-quantity, I bought a lot of them. A lot. It says I have 4 left. It lies. I've got 5 up there. But I paid $5. And I'm like, all right, surely they're going to sell. And surely they did not. Other people had better luck selling them. Other friends that grabbed them were like, oh, I couldn't even keep them on the shelf fast enough. I have dropped from, I think, $50 a piece. I just sold this one for $33. And it's free shipping. So I'm now to the point of almost breaking even. Maybe making enough for a Starbucks drink at the end. But no, I will not be buying air conditioning vents again. Live and learn, right? Okay, we've got a Corsair power supply. This guy was the bins, but it was not $15 day. This one, Corsair, there you are. Okay, just kidding. I did pay $15 for it. But it's a power supply. I don't know what else to say about it. Sold for $100. Pretty awesome. Quick computer part sale. We like that. Here's another good one. I'm just trying to stay in order of my sheet so I don't get too confused. This was a $15 bin find. I get asked this all the time. So if you made it this far, the bins, when I'm talking about my bins, it is the Amazon liquidation centers. There's a ton of them all over the country popping up, but basically it's a group of people, they're all individually owned, that buy return pallets from Amazon, or mine also is buying from Target now, and they put it out on these bins, all these tables, and they're priced per day. So each item, depending on the day, is that set price. So $15 days on Fridays, every Friday, every item, $15, no matter what it is. And then as the week goes on, today's Monday, everything was $5. Tomorrow it's $3. You get the idea. So if you want to find one in your area, usually you can Google liquidation center, Amazon return store, like searching things like that, should find something nearby or in a city or town nearby. This one is owned by one company, and we've got 3 locations around Tucson, and I have luck. So I always tell myself to not put all my eggs in that basket, but it is a really good basket to have right now. And I'm very blessed to have the style and the bins that I do have, because I hear a lot of people say that theirs are never as good. And that does happen. They will go in, and if they get greedy where they blur the line between being reseller and a bin store, then they're going to cherry pick all the good stuff. And we don't want that. We want them to be strictly bin sellers, buying these bins to return for quick profits. And I'm sure even this one, I was talking about that with a friend, that I'm sure they still cherry pick like $10,000 items. She said they found a ring one time, a diamond ring. So no, they'd be stupid if they found that to put it in the bin for $15. Number one, 99% chance it's going to get stolen. And number two, why would they do that? Like, any business person would be stupid to leave a $10,000 item in a $15 bin. But at least when they're cherry picking, they're like the $500 plus items that they're cherry picking, not $100 plus. So we're still getting really, really good items for $15. So that's one downside of some of these guys, is they get greedy and change their business model. And once they start doing that, there's no point in going, because you will not find anything when they're picking everything. Okay, sorry. Canon lens, $15 day, brand new in here, sold for $125. I believe I took an offer, or it was on sale, because I believe I listed it for a little bit more. It is open. I opened it from the bottom. The top is sealed, but it is unused, no cooties, perfect condition. $125. This one, now we've got a couple garage sale finds. So not all of my items are from the bins. Like I said, I always have the mindset that the bins can close at any time. At any time. We had a scare that our local one, they didn't pay the rent one time. So they were closed until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon because they didn't pay the rent. So it could happen at any time that they get shut down, they get closed, they get in trouble for not paying taxes, who knows what. I do not want to be without a business. So I continue to go sourcing in other ways to make sure that I am still completely capable of running my reselling business away from my bins. Okay. So this silverware, this is teaspoons, literal like tea that you stir tea. Apparently there's a difference between teaspoons and teaspoons. Who would have thought? So these are long, oh, it's iced tea. That's why. There's iced teaspoons and then there's teaspoons. Big brain. Okay, so these iced teaspoons, I've had them a while. They went on sale, sold for $25. I paid $4 at an estate sale. And I believe it was with another set of silverware as well, and I separated them. But $25, easy shipper and seller. Pura air filters, or air smelly things. Air diffusers, that's the word. Yard sale 2 weeks ago. I paid, I think, $5 for all of them, because I paid $15 for this whole box of stuff. I'm trying to remember. But I believe it was $5 for just these. And I have these in my home. They are essential oil plugins. So if you like the Bath and Body Works plugins, they say those aren't the best for you. So these are supposed to be a little more natural with the essential oils. So make sure, let's go ahead and do that. The oils are what's expensive. So these are a fraction of the cost, but I didn't want more of them because, again, the oils are what's expensive. So I'm not gonna, I don't know. I was just being cheap. I'd rather take the money than make my house smell good. So these guys, I put them together because they're only worth about $20 a piece. Rather than doing $20 a piece, I figured somebody's gonna want 3 of them. And they did. $60 for the set of 3. All right. Now it makes me sound like I'm saying that my house smells. It doesn't. I don't think my house smells. All right. Okay. Boots. Is that a transition or what? These were from the boot dealer. I'm slowly but surely getting rid of some of his inventory. I haven't been buying from him in a long time, over a year now. These are Laredo boots, good condition, sold via promoted listing. And I've had them, again, a very long time. So I paid at least $30, $60. I don't remember how much I paid for some of his boots. I know towards the end, we were really upping the price, and I was paying up to $80 for some of his boots, which is why I'm no longer purchasing from him. but they sold for $120. So I'm just happy to get rid of it now. The money is already gone. I've already spent it. I just want to make sure that I put in an accurate cost of good for tax purposes, but I'm just happy to get rid of them. So Laredo boots, very good condition. $120. We've got a Toomey backpack that is not over here. All right, I forgot to tell my husband to pull that one. All right, we'll just put it up on the screen. So it's a Toomey backpack. I paid $5 at a yard sale or an estate sale, and it sold for $65. Toomey is a definite brand to watch for. They make business briefcases, backpacks, luggage, pens. What else do they make? They make really good stuff. So Toomey is definitely a brand to watch for. Okay, we've got some Logitech headset, $15 a day. I was hesitant to get them. Somebody actually put them back because it was missing, I think it's missing the little dongle. So it is just the headset with the bag with the earmuff covers, and that's it. And a microphone because it's attached to the headset. So without, I guess it's Bluetooth. Okay, what is it missing? Maybe it's not missing anything. Materials, microphone, wireless. I need new glasses. Maybe it isn't missing anything, and I'm the fool that just sold it for less. But here we go. They are brand new. Open box. $15 day at the bins. Sold for $130. Happy to get rid of those. What else do we got? I think are we at the halfway point? I think we are. Phew. I should have brought my coffee in here. Pivot. This was, I think this was a bin find. Must not have been because I said I paid $2 for it. So it must have been a yard sale. It is a, I don't even know. A corkscrew something. So it goes to wine. All right. It's some kind of wine thing. I don't know. I don't drink wine. So it is some kind of wine thing. A wine preserve device. All right, Jennifer, read your own title. Okay, $2 sold for $64. Crazy. That was a good one. We got some Crush Bandicoot. PS4. I paid $2 at my local thrift store, and it sold for $15. No, it was not a big buy, not a big flip at all, but I knew it was going to sell fast. The sell-through rate was really high, so quick $15, I'll take it. This one was interesting. It's a Z-Biotics probiotic drink. So I guess you take these shots the morning after you've been drinking. I don't know. But there's 12 of them in here. Yeah, 12 little bottles of these. This was $5 day at the bins. Sold for $80. That was pretty cool. And they are sealed. Brand new. And I could tell that they're all in there because it's a tight shake. So $80 from $5. And it was fast. I've only had that a couple weeks. Dollar day at the bins. Anytime I can find brand new, sealed ink, I grab it. Yeah, it's definitely sealed. And it sold for $20. Some of these are going to take me like 30 seconds to pack, which is what I love. I love fast, easy shippers. We've got a Chicago Bears hat. $1 at yard sale, estate sale. Somewhere in there. It's old. It definitely has some wear. I want to make sure I put that in the pictures. It's by New Era. It is definitely vintage. Yeah, it's in the pictures. So it could probably use a good washing. Like, I wouldn't put it on my head until I washed it. So hopefully they have that same mindset. It sold 15% off and promoted listing. So it sold for $17, and then I have to minus the promoted listing fee, which was probably 4%. That's my average. So that's all right. It was a quick, it's going to be a quick shipper. It wasn't a quick seller. I've had it for a little while, but all right. Vintage hat. What else do we got today? Shoo. Yeah, I think we're more than halfway. If you haven't already, down in the description, I have my free Bolo list. Make sure to grab that when we're done here. It is top brands, top items to watch for in your business as a reseller, as a new reseller, as a seasoned reseller. I'm sure there's still something you can learn in there in the description and the pinned comment. All right, this is a Blue Lab pH Starter Pack pH Pen Probe Care Kit. I don't really need to know what the heck it is because eBay tells me what it is. So it tests pH. I don't know if that's in a pool, if that's in your water, if it's, I don't know. I don't know where you would want to test your pH. But it comes with a bunch of little testy things. It comes with the pens. I paid, nope, just kidding. I paid $15. I paid $15 for this. But it sold for $90. Happy with that. Again with an easy. I love this easy stuff because I do have a couple doozies that are not so easy. One of which is in my way here. Okay. Ronald McDonald. I think I filmed this day. So this was at an estate sale later in the day, but it is brand new Ronald McDonald cookie jar. This one is going international, but through almost like an international drop shipper. It's one of those where they're like a freight company and they're buying it and then they're going to ship it off to the other country, where mostly international is through the global shipping program. So this one is something different than that. But either way, they still give me a US address and that's all that matters. So I will make sure to pack it well. I paid $10 at an estate sale and Ronald sold for $75 plus shipping. That was a good one. The best sale of the weekend goes to this guy. This was Friday, this last Friday, so 3 days ago, $15, and it sold within hours of listing. It is a SanDisk professional 4 terabyte hard drive. Brand spanking new. No, it's not. I sold it as used because it was open. So I sold it as used. $280. Used. If this was still sealed, it'd be a $400 hard drive. But it wasn't sealed, so it's used. Still almost $300. Heck yeah. I had some really good finds on Friday. Wow. It's going to be exciting to show you once they sell. But there were 2 items that I picked up on Friday that are over $600 items. Yeah. It was a really good day, which makes up for it because I'm not going to be able to be at my bins on Friday. I know, sad face. Well, partial sad face. I'm going to Sedona with my sister for a birthday celebration every year because our birthdays are 2 months apart. Well, plus 15 years, or 12 years. 2 months apart in the calendar. We go away for a weekend as our gift to each other, and we go to Sedona for the weekend as a girls' sister weekend. That's this weekend, so that means no bins on Friday, and I'm sad about that, but that's all right. That's all right. I'm gonna have fun. It's gonna be amazing. I just have to remind myself of that because it's an addiction, and FOMO is real. Okay, we've got Monster High. This is kind of the OG Bolo. Monster High was one of the very first Bolo items that I really started watching for. It was also one of the first items, or it is the first item that I found that I learned about Kayla, the homeschool picker. So we're talking 4 or 5 years ago. She did a video that went viral. She was talking about these dolls, and she mentioned something that could have been construed as like a derogatory, like, oh, it's just some dolls kind of comment. And Monster High collectors, they're not just dolls to them. And there were so many collectors that got so upset that she was buying them and calling them that. Like, you could tell that she was buying it for resale and it had no value when you had the collectors that think these guys are gold. So I don't know. So anyways, her video went viral. So when I was YouTubing to find out how to find their names, her video came up, and she had maybe 1,000 subscribers at the time. Like, it was a new channel, but then this video blew up and to the moon she goes. So that is how I learned about Monster High dolls. So thank you, Kayla. Not like you're ever going to watch my videos, but thank you. So she is the Frightfully Tall collection. She was $3 at a yard sale. And the reasons I bought her, so her comps were right around $30 to $40. But I wanted to make sure she was complete. That is the only way she was going to be going home with me, because I don't want to sit on her forever. She has her hands. Those are always one of the first things to go missing with these dolls. She has all of her clothes, including her shoes. She's in super clean condition. She has her stand. So I knew she was going to be one of the first ones to sell because of how complete she is. And yep, she sold for $30 plus shipping. And I'm happy to... I guess she's missing earrings. She doesn't have any earrings on. And there's holes for ears. So she's pictured how you get her, and $30 out of 3. I'll take that. And it was fairly quick, within a couple weeks of listing it. That's okay. We're gonna go to this one first. We gotta skip one to make room for that other one. Okay, GT 1000 OBD2 breakout box, an OB2 reader. So it's a car thing to read the codes on your car. $15 day at the bins, sold for $100. I love those quick hundreds. That's kind of the comfort zone at the bins, is to make sure it's at least $100 or more, especially if you're going to sit on it for a few weeks. Okay, then we will go back to this one that I skipped. These blue H2O filters. I have 3 of them. The set comes with 5, and I actually have a set complete that hasn't sold yet. These were $3 a piece at the bins. It was by Tuesday, the bag had been broken open, and you were just finding random filters. So I still lotted them up to make sure that I just one buyer. It's easier when you're doing free shipping to do it once rather than 3 separate times. So it sold for $50 for all 3 of them. If I were to separate them, they were only like $15 a piece, free shipping. So simple math, to pay $5 a piece to ship them, that would cost an extra $15. It's just not worth it. Or I'd rather pay okay, it wouldn't be 5 each. It'd probably be like 12 each to ship it. That'd be $36 rather than paying $10 once to ship it to one person. All right, are you following me? Okay, so $50. And I paid $9. We've got a Wii game. This guy was $1 at a yard sale, and it's sealed. It's brand new sealed, and it has what appears to be a t-shirt. I can't tell, but it's something white that's totally folded. But you can see it's not a towel. I'm seeing too many like seams in it. So I'm pretty sure it's a t-shirt. So I put that in there. Bonus shirt, ? Sealed. Sold for $30 plus shipping. Brand new Wii game. Paid $1. All right, more filters. I've got 2 of these Whirlpool filters. These were... I don't think these were bins. I think these were my local thrift. Yeah, I paid $7 for the pair and sold for $40. All right, let's see. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff that sold this weekend, and I don't like to give the Cliff Notes version. So if you've made it this far, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Tell YouTube that you like this kind of video, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because you don't want to miss future videos that are an hour long by me as well. Okay, we got headphones. These little guys, they're all folded up all nice and neat. This came with a Walkman that did not work, I believe. So the Walkman was trashed. I was able to recoup my money. It was $1 or $2. And these little headphones sold for $13. Not a huge flip, but I'll be able just to put one little thing of bubbles around it just to make sure they stay in one piece. Stick it in a padded mailer. Easy, easy, easy shipper. Speaking of easy shippers, this one is not going to be an easy shipper. Let me show you this next one. Oh, doing squats here. Okay. Ronald will help me hold this up. It is a P-51 Mustang airplane model kit. Yes, my friends. He's sitting on top of Ronald down here, but it is a big, big boy. $20 at a yard sale. It was the same yard sale that I found that car last week. That sedan model kit that sold for $300 last week. Same exact guy that I bought it from. $20 for this kit, and this one sold for $300 as well. Wow. So these model kits, my friends, do not sleep on them. Yes, they are big, but do not be intimidated. What I'm going to do is to ship him. He will get the prime treatment of saran wrap. There is a special packing version of saran wrap, of plastic wrap used by movers. So it's the same stuff they wrap around your couch before they throw it into the back of a U-Haul to ship your items. So he is going to get that treatment. I'm going to go around it about 76 times with that plastic wrap and stick a label on it. There's no reason to waste a box in a box when everything is inside here. It is solid. There's nothing going to happen to it. It's been in storage for God knows how long. So you expect corners to have some rub. The box is not the collector's piece. So don't get it confused with the car model went into a box. 100%. But this guy, he's getting the saran wrap treatment. Okay, so fine line. But these big airplane models, suitcases, yes, friends, you can just wrap those in the saran wrap. And this is coming straight from the place that I take my packages. They do professional shipping for people. And the guy that works there, or used to work there, sad face, he's not there anymore, but he told me to totally wrap your luggage in that plastic wrap and then leave the wheels out. Because when they go to ship it, chances are they're going to be using those wheels as it's going from one crate to another. Yeah, why would you wrap the wheels when they're just going to get torn? All right, so he taught me the trick of wrapping it up, and I've done it for the other model airplanes I've sold, and it's not a problem at all. So $300. Okay, I hope you learned something about that. Okay, then we've got some more ink. Just a quick Canon 251 set. This was $5 day at the bins. Sold for $35. That's a quick one. And last but not least is rubber food. Yeah, you heard me right. Rubber food. This was the weirdest stuff. It is by Nasco Republic. And it is fake food that looks real. So like this piece of toast, this looks real. And it's rubber. And it's like, oh my gosh, all this food. We've got nuts. So you've got some almonds, you got some apples, there's some croissants in here. Oh, it's crazy. So I laid it all out for the pictures. It is a set of 24 pieces. I could have separated them all. Yes, and there are plenty of listings of one croissant, one stack of raisins, one hunk of almonds. And this person, if they are a reseller, they could easily make probably double their money by separating it. I just want to get rid of it. I paid $4. No, I didn't even pay that. I don't even know what I paid. So it was less than $5 at my local thrift. And this whole bag sold for $94. Yeah, for fake food. Almost $100. Okay, so what we're going to do is I will send you off now and let you know if I have any more sales today into tomorrow. My goal is to have it all packaged and ready by tonight. So then tomorrow morning before I run any errands, it's all ready and I can just drop them off at the post office. All right, so I am back now. It is Tuesday morning. I did have a few last minute sales come in yesterday. And by last minute, I mean after 10 o'clock at night, because I was getting the ridiculous offer game all day long. So it led to no sales. But then by the end of the day, they just started coming back. So I've got 4 more to add to you. So now that puts us at 35 sales for the weekend and a gross profit. Oh my gosh, we're over $3,000 now. So it wasn't it like 28 something yesterday? And then we have another 500 from last night. So 3,200, 3,300 in gross sales. It's too early to math, but roughly 3,300 in gross sales. You'll get the breakdown at the end like usual. But let's go over these last few things, and then I'm going to get them packed and everything over to the post office. So the first thing to review is a Serious Bolo Logitech remotes. They have dropped in value quite a bit, but Logitech no longer makes fancy remotes. And therefore, if you want these fancy remotes, you've got to pay up for them. This one is not the top end. It's the Harmony One. And when I say fancy remote, it's one of those like, it's a programmable multi-device remote. I don't know. So there's some that are nicer than others, but this one's a basic, no cord, just the charger, base, and the remote. Paid a couple bucks, sold for $22. So not a huge flip, but a little something. Then we've got this Strider pedal set. This one was bins, $15. And the reason I was okay paying up was because of how fast it was going to sell. And it did. So it sold for $50. It's going to ship directly in this box. I'm not boxing and unboxing it. It's still factory sealed. They're going to get their label right there. This was a fun one. So these are called Nothing headset. Nothing earphones. Headphones. What do we call those? Earbuds? Okay. Music players for your ears. And I was hesitant getting them because there were none on eBay of this style. But on Amazon, they're almost $150. So I'm like, surely I'll make at least $100 on eBay. Somebody's going to want it. And they did. So I paid $15 and it sold for $140. Another one I was getting a lot of offers on, and I was about to accept one when someone came in last night and swooped in and paid full price. So $140 for these headphones. They're brand new in here. This was actually still hanging by a little corner, and I'm the one that broke that off when I went to make sure that they were in there. So they are brand spanking new. And then the best sale of the day. You all know I love my golf clubs, but you know what I love more about golf clubs? Just the head. Look how easy this is going to be to ship. So this was a $15 bin find. It is just the golf head. So professionals out there, they know that you can swap them out. You don't have to buy them complete with the shaft and the head. So this one is brand spanking new, maybe a couple little scuffs on there. It's got its head cover, and I paid $15. It sold for $240. What's crazy, this was late in the day. This was about like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was still laying there. It was in an Amazon bag. I saw the head cover before I realized this was in the bag with it. But anytime I see Ping Golf, I always grab it. So yeah, I had it listed at $300. It was on sale for $255, and when someone sent an offer last night of $240, I'm just gonna take it. I need to get rid of inventory, and yes, I could have sat to get a little bit more out of it, but someone's gonna get a great deal. $240. I paid $15, so there's no reason to be greedy about it. All right, so I got to get this stuff packed up, and thank you guys so much for watching. And I think I already recorded the outro, so cue the outro, and I'll see you guys on the next one. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe, like. I know I said it earlier, but it really does help support this channel. I also have a members only option. If you become a member of this channel, you get videos before anyone else does. You get shout outs at the video. And I don't know, maybe I'll start doing some more stuff for these members, including lives that'll be for members only. So you can become a member down below, and check out my website. I've got other reseller tools, other platforms that I'm on, and you can find all of that at desertsellers.com. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.